Alright, we're back. Something a bit different today with Johnny Jackson.
There you go.
It's been about 4 years since you've been on a YouTube video, I reckon. Something different. Going down to a gorge, south coast. Biking in. About 8 k's or something. Certainly not bike fit. I've only done about a k. Got the old mongoose. Anyway, we should hopefully get it down to some epic water. Should catch some fish. Let's do it.
Is that this old bloke's cattle station?
Yeah.
Yeah, my camp there. But I think he sold us some.
Big fish? Big fish? Yeah. Righto, we've just biked in as far as we could, got to a bit of a lookout. We're a long way above the river. I think it's 400 metres in elevation. It's pretty much a sheer cliff, so we've got to try and find a way down. It doesn't look like there's any tracks at the moment, but apparently there is a way to get down there, so we're going to give it a crack. It's light rain, the rocks are wet, so there might be a few stumbles along the way, but it's going to be a bit of fun. The river looks pretty good, a bit of water flowing from what we can see, but looks pretty good. Anyway, let's hook in. Righto, quick update. Just come down the first little hectic creek line. There's no track, we're just making our own track through this. It's yeah, it's pretty hectic. Glad I got some new boots with some decent grip. I've already taken a few tumbles, but that's what you got to do, I guess. Johnny's just headed back up a bit because he's had the raincoat on the outside of the jacket gone somewhere along the line, so he's going to go back for a bit of a look, but pretty safe to say it's gone. Got no idea how much further we've got, but it's not easy going. Hopefully it's pretty cool down here. So the rain's getting heavier, absolutely saturated. It's making it hard, pretty much just sliding down these hills. But yeah, keep pushing on, eh? It's pretty cool anyway, good adventure. Come into a bit of a cave, a bit of a drinks break. We've come into we just can't find a track, and we've come into a bit of an issue. But we just can't get down, it's just sheer cliff, so we've just found a little opening here when we've just dropped down into this cave, and it's dangerous, but hopefully we can keep scaling our way down here and get to this creek that's down the bottom, and then that'll lead us to the river. But it's definitely a bit tougher than what we thought it was going to be. But we're getting there. Bit of abseiling. We've got a bigger one to come.
Whoa.
I'll get to. Oh, that's him. Got another sick cave up here by the looks. Oh shit, yeah. Crazy slug. I think it's a slug. What is it? Camera's not doing this justice. This is pretty hectic. And we're on a ledge. There's another 10-metre drop down there. Gnarly shit. Finally, we made it to the creek that flows into the river. That was one hectic journey. Creek looks good, bit of water flowing through, but it's nice and clear. We just now got to try and get to the main river, and that's not looking easy either. Pretty sick, but finally made it. Six o'clock. What did I say? Left at 11:30. 6.5 hours to get down here. That's the most brutal walk I've ever done in my life. Arms and legs are cut up like an emo's. It's brutal. But we've made it. The water looks epic. It's clear as. Is there any fish in here?
I'd say.
There's got to be a fish for us after an effort like that. Man. What a doozy. Alright, I'm going to set up a bit of camp. Everything's saturated. It's not going to be nice. We'll try and get a fire going, set up a camp. Catch some fish. Straight to surface. Cicada. Haven't heard one all day, so we'll chuck one on.
Why not?
Nothing.
Nothing. Fuck it, let's go home. Oh, see that? See the fish come out? Look, it's under here. It's under the fucking rock.
No?
Look, it's sitting right there.
Oh!
It just spooked.
Was that, how big was it?
It's been like, oh, it's probably like a 30.
Oh, there's fish here.
Nah, but like, it's just...
Yeah, no, I seen it sitting
You see
there.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it take off. There's a carp.
I think it's,
Oh,
we get tilapia down here.
there's fish here. You're getting this cast.
Yeah. You think he's sitting? Nah.
He would have been just under that ledge, eh?
Fuck it, he's going out there. We're on.
And he's done it. It's a bass.
So yeah. Nice redfin. You reckon your truck's sat in there?
Little fella.
Beautiful. How good? I wonder if that was the guy that was behind us.
Oh, hit. Oh, hit. Only a little fella. Come on. The spot. Got the big camera out. How good. Crazy.
That mountain doesn't look too bad from here, but then if you look around the corner, see what we came down.
Yeah. There's the river down there. The creek's down there that we walked in. We come sort of right through there. Dense, dense bush. Righto, end of a big day. We get some food on, fire going, bit of fireball and coke, and hit him hard in the morning. Brekkie time, just went down for a bit of a fish. Finally got one, about 15 centimetres. None of the GoPros are working now. We're gonna have pretty gourmet feed this morning. Let's do it. There we go. The great spam and egg wrap. Coffee in the billy. How good. It's going to be a treat. Get the spirits up for a big hike out. Hopefully a few fish. Righto, just packing up camp. Pretty battered and bruised, but we're fed. Now we've got to walk about 3 k's downstream and then we're going to try and find a trail out of here. Which hopefully we can, because there's no way we're going to get back up the way we came down. I broke both the GoPros, well they're both not working now. So I've only got this big camera, so I'm not going to be able to film much fishing, but if we catch a few nice fish I'll pull this camera out and show you. But it's been a bit of a bloody adventure. Just going to pack all this up, make sure there's no rubbish left behind, and start heading downstream, doing a bit of fishing, and see how we go, and then get out of here. A bit of an update. Cruising down the river, we've probably only gone 500-600 metres. She's bloody tough going, but just insane country, absolutely insane. Johnny's down there trying to rip one off that log. We've got half a dozen nice bass, all sort of 30 to 35, maybe a little bit bigger. Just on chatterbaits and hard bodies, it's pretty sick. Still got a bit to go, but this river is just unreal. The water's so clear, perfect flows. I'd love to have a kayak down here. Unreal. Righto, that wraps up the fishing for me. Just had a snap off. Johnny's going to keep going, but quick shout out to Daiwa. This is me rod. It's fishing a 7.6, which is maybe a bit long, but it's a 5-piece. wilderness rod, so good. I can just pack that in my bag. And for the hike out and the hikes in, so much easier than having just your normal 2-piece rod or something. Super handy, so doesn't have to be a dial rod, but if you're gonna do this type of stuff, get a multi-piece rod. Does the job beautifully. Righto guys, all done. We're back. That's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, I reckon. Absolutely insane. Sorry we didn't get to film as much as what we would have liked. I think I blamed both the GoPros going in on that hectic track that we made. So was unable to film the fishing that we did today. We ended up with about a dozen bass, so we caught a few fish, but we did minimal fishing. It was more just hiking and just getting back. We ended up finding a track out, which it was brutal, man. So I didn't feel much of it. I've been in the absolute pain chamber for the last 4 hours. Can take some serious recovery. So glad to see the child snatcher when I come around that corner on the bike.